Okay, let's dive into this. We're all trying to eat healthier, right? And we keep hearing about these incredible superfoods. So what do? We load up on them thinking we've totally cracked the code to perfect nutrition. But what if one of the most common healthy habits is actually a trap? That's exactly what we're going to break down.
Does this sound a little familiar? Come on, admit it. Maybe for you it isn't broccoli. Maybe it's spinach or kale or avocados. You find a vegetable you know is packed with nutrients and you make it your daily go-to. It feels like a solid, disciplined health choice. And hey, on the surface it absolutely is.
You know, the short answer, according to a lot of nutrition experts, is a surprising yes. It turns out that relying on a single hero vegetable, no matter how healthy it is, could actually be setting you up for some serious nutritional imbalances. Let's find out why.
So, first things first, we really need to dismantle this whole idea of a vegetable hierarchy. We're going to tackle what I call the superfood trap, and in the process, reveal the hidden value in all those vegetables we tend to ignore.
It is so easy to fall into this way of thinking. On one side, you've got the celebrity vegetables, right? Like broccoli, the ultimate health hero. And on the other side, you have veggies like cucumbers and bean sprouts, which, let's be honest, often get dismissed as being just water with almost no value. But as you're about to see, this perception is a complete myth.
So what's this number? 200 milligrams. Any guesses? Well, this is the amount of potassium that's packed into a single 100-gram cucumber. That is a significant amount of a super important mineral that helps regulate your blood pressure and fluid balance. Yeah, so much for being just water.
And it is not just potassium. That very same cucumber has 14 milligrams of vitamin C. A single bag of bean sprouts can give you 19 milligrams of vitamin C and over a gram of dietary fiber. So, here's the crucial takeaway. There are no non-nutritious vegetables. Every single one brings something unique and valuable to the party.
Okay, so if all vegetables are good, what is the problem with eating broccoli every single day? Well, the real danger isn't what you're eating, it's what you are missing out on.
You know, relying on just one vegetable creates three big problems. First, you get nutritional gaps. It's simple. No single veggie has every single vitamin and mineral you need. Second, you get a really narrow spectrum of phytonutrients, and we'll talk more about those in a sec, but they're incredibly powerful. And third, you reduce your gut microbiome diversity. Your gut bacteria, they're like a diverse team, and they get bored and weak if you only feed them one thing over and over.
So this brings us to a super important concept, phytochemicals. Now, this word might sound a little sciencey, but it's actually pretty simple. These are the compounds that give plants their color, their taste, and their smell. Think of them as the plant's own personal defense system. And when we eat them, they basically lend us their antioxidant and anti-inflammatory powers. And here's the key. Different colors mean different phytochemicals. A diet of only green means you're missing all the protection offered by the reds, the oranges, and the purples.
Okay, so we've identified the problem. Now for the solution. And don't worry, it's not about perfection, it's all about variety. Let's talk about how to build your weekly rainbow rotation. Look, trying to eat 5 different vegetables every single day can feel, well, overwhelming. A much more sustainable, much more realistic approach is to think in terms of a week. The goal is just to make sure that over the course of 7 days, you've eaten a wide variety of vegetables from all the different families and color groups. And here's a super simple way to picture it. You could plan to have a cruciferous veggie like broccoli on Monday, then switch to cauliflower on Wednesday, and maybe some cabbage on Friday. Then you pair those with different leafy greens and add a third vegetable of a different color each day, like a white radish or orange carrots or a purple eggplant. And a weekend hot pot? Oh, that is a fantastic way to easily get a dozen different types in just one meal. And here's how you can make this happen without some complicated plan. When you're at the grocery store, just start by listing your usual go-to veggies. Then, for step 2, just add one new vegetable you haven't bought in a while. Finally, plan 1 or 2 meals around that new choice. It's a simple little habit that basically guarantees variety over time. So, it's not just what you eat, but also how you eat it. So now, let's cover some smarter strategies to really get the most nutritional bang for your buck from every vegetable you bring home. First up, let's talk quantity. Health authorities recommend at least 3 servings of vegetables every day. Now, what's a serving? Well, it's about 100 grams raw, or if you want a visual, it's about half a ball to 1 full bowl of cooked vegetables. Hitting this target is just as important as the variety part. Next up, and this is really cool, you have to understand that some foods are just better together.
Combining specific vegetables with other foods can dramatically increase how many nutrients your body actually absorbs. It's a concept called food synergy, and it's a real game changer.
For instance, the iron in leafy greens is a little hard for our bodies to absorb on its own. But if you add a source of vitamin C, like a simple squeeze of lemon juice, you can boost that absorption big time. Similarly, the beta-carotene in carrots is fat-soluble, so pairing it with a healthy fat like olive oil helps your body access it. And for veggies that are high in compounds called oxalates, like spinach, a really quick blanching before you eat them can reduce these compounds and improve how you absorb other minerals.
So why does all of this matter in the long run? I mean, really? It's because these small daily habits add up to have a huge impact on your risk for chronic disease down the road.
The research on this is very, very clear. A monotone diet, one that seriously lacks vegetable diversity, is associated with a higher risk of things like heart disease, type 2 diabetes, and even certain cancers. That broad spectrum of vitamins, minerals, fibers, and phytochemicals you get from a varied diet, it creates this powerful protective shield for your body.
And this is a perfect illustration of why. Different vegetables have different superpowers. For example, studies have shown that a consistent intake of cruciferous vegetables, that's your broccoli family, can have a really noticeable effect on lowering LDL, or bad cholesterol. Other vegetables help too, of course, but the cruciferous ones seem to be superstars in this specific area. This shows that for your overall health, you need the cholesterol-lowering power of broccoli and all the unique benefits of all the others combined.
So, let's wrap this all up. Let's recap the crucial points. First, both quantity and variety matter. You gotta aim for at least 3 servings of different veggies every day. Second, eat the rainbow. Get all those different protective phytochemicals. Third, think in weeks, not days. That's how you make variety a sustainable habit. And finally, remember that smart prep and clever pairings can totally supercharge the nutrients you get from your food.
So I'll leave you with this one question to think about. Just forget about perfection. Just think about progress, whether it's some purple eggplant or orange bell peppers, or maybe some white radishes. What's the one new color you're going to add to your plate this week?